if you see selling at the lows, trap sellers. So we can actually, right here, you can see sellers were coming in heavy. They were higher than most of the buying. They become trapped. Buyers come to relieve them, and we rally to VWAP. Simple stuff like that. You just gotta, don't overcomplicate it. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I'm not the best trader ever. I'm just some dude. Some dude trying to make it easy for anyone to get into trading. A lot of people look at trading as gambling, but if you have a system, it's not gambling. It's really not. Like, this is my data right now. I'm only at 56 trades because I'm still back testing, but I'm 83% win rate. You just gotta collect data. If you want something similar to that, I have a video on how to make it. So yeah. And see, if I would have took this trade, this was a decent trade, but sellers weren't too heavy, buyers weren't. This is kind of around lunchtime, so we're inside value. We're just gonna chop around. Auction market theory is really where I would point anyone getting into trading. I'll post a link. That link will take you to a playlist where you can watch a whole bunch of auction market theory videos. Some of them are very basic and very doesn't bookmap show all passive orders. Yeah, you could see that in heat map, and that's why I also have it. So I like to use the footprint and the bookmap together. And you could just use bookmap by itself. That's very, very doable, and that's what a lot of people do. I'm more of a number person. And it's a lot easier for me. And also I like to trade my the 5-tick Renko. It's not based on time, it's based on price movement. But yeah, you could definitely just use bookmap. It will show all the passive orders. And yeah, like right here, the 4794. This is a passive limit order sitting. I also have it on here. Oh yeah. Passive limit orders. That's one thing I like about Sierra. You can have the market depth. That's what bookmap is. You can have the market depth on your footprint. Let's see if I don't think I can show anything. Yeah, it's really good. That's why I love this. And if you want this, I have it for free. You just have to get Sierra. I'll probably make a video on how to set up Sierra. That's my biggest question. Oh, let me fix this. And the bubbles are showing buying and selling. They change depending on the size of the orders coming in. And you can see that they're all pretty small bubbles, so they're not really doing much. It looks like a lot, definitely does. But once you get the main concepts down, like structure, Quant Tower, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they're free. Quant Tower is definitely good. I just don't know how easy it is to set up your charts, but if it's free, it should be pretty easy to set up. What are you doing, dog? What are you doing? You got a bone? You got a toy? Yeah. Is it completely free? Or is it you have to pay for your data still? I need some water. And before this, I was using IRT Investor. What are they called? Let me see what it's called. Oh, Linsoft. They have Investor RT. I was using that before this, and that was like $150 a month. Oh, okay, yeah. You might have to. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Not interested? No. Not interested because we're inside value, high or low. We're inside value. We're seeing prices just chopping around. And I'll pull up an example. So for me, I want to see structure. So I want to see this type of structure outside of value. And you could definitely go long here. But we never really got the structure I wanted. I mean, we kind of did. Like right here, I guess. But as we're inside value, like I said, inside value, just not interested. I have another example. If this will pop up. This is in my Discord. That's not a good example. Yeah, that's not a good example. What's a good example? I'll draw one up in paint. Yeah, you can definitely spot it on the footprint. I would say on low volume days, it's a little easier. You just have to be a little more considerate of how far price can move. This is very it's not good quality, but this is what I look for. So as we move into outside of value, low volume node, look for structure, get in, and inside value you're going to expect chop. Expecting the chop, inside value kind of protects you from getting chopped up in the trades. I said chop a lot. Some of my best days are just when we're kind of balanced on low volume, because buyers and sellers can easily take over in low volume areas. I say take over, they can push market easier because they can put more size in without being nothing's happening, without being, I guess, without much conflict. They can just kind of push prices lower easier. I try to just simplify everything as much as I can. That's just how my brain works. And yeah, we are still here, but like I said, we're inside value. We have this 1 minute chop area, so just best to sit out for me personally. I'll show you my thing real fast. So this is the trade I wanted this morning. We came up, trap buyers trapped here, buyers again trapped here, and I should have set my limit order. I guess I hesitated. I definitely hesitated. But as we moved into here, trap buyers, push higher, some buyers at the highs. So the flipper is saying that lost sellers are trapped now. No, not really. You can look at the delta as well. It's just pretty low. I mean, I guess you could say there's trap buyers here. I mean, sellers here. But as we're inside value, it's just either way right now. There's no real direction. Yeah, that's really all we have. And to become trapped, they have to be wrong. So inside value, it's harder to be wrong, as price is going to seek value, and it's going to be comfortable inside value. So there's facilitating trade at the moment. This is just how the market's going to move. Let me take sim off. Wait, I'm still oh, 1 sec. I don't want to take a sim trade on accident. That would not be good. Where's that chart at? Oh, there it is. Close this chart out. Takes the sim trade off. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, we're inside value. We're just facilitating trade. There's really not much to look at. Inside value is that calling concept. Calling? Who's calling? Anna calling? I wouldn't say it's her concept, but I think she speaks about it in her book. She has a great. I put a podcast in my. Did I put it in my Discord? I was listening to a podcast last night with her on it, actually. But she does speak about inside value and all that, but it's really an auction market theory, a concept. As like prices move outside value, they're gonna seek value. But yeah, her whole thing is basically auction market theory as well, volume price analysis. In my Discord, I posted a good podcast with her on it. What happened to my chart? My journal. There it goes. Yeah, we can see on the delta down here, sellers are coming in pretty heavy. 529, 404. So as you can see, this is just like it's basically this candle, but in number form. So below this candle was 537. The highest we reached on this candle was 97. So right here. So it's basically just this is just the number form of this. Even has it right here. We're still just inside value, just chopping around. I might even just walk away and run to the store, because I don't care to trade this. I gotta work later today. We're still just in this zone. We'll make it. What color can we make it? We'll make it this color. This color. Yeah, we're just trading inside this zone right now. But yeah, Anna Coling, she has a great one. How many points is your setup? So my setup is I risk 4, I look to make 8. So 2 to 1. And I have about an 85% win rate on that. But after I get my 8 points, like today I would have made about 20 points if I would have followed my plan, didn't hesitate. But it's been a great week to learn some lessons. I'm not great. I'm not amazing, like I said. I'm not perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna look to make 8 points, risking 4. That pays off 2 of my losses if I do. No, that pays off 1. Sorry, I'm speaking ahead of myself. That pays off 1 loss, And then my runners just kind of go. So I'm kind of trading a 10 MES at the moment, so 5 at the 8 and 5 at whatever else. And I'm going to be using this chart. So say I would have went short up here. What do you see to get interested? So what do I see? I don't want to pull the charts away right now. Some stuff's happening. But what I see is, I'll pull it up real fast. Wow. Oh, inside value? I don't look for anything. I don't look for trades inside value. I'm kind of just hanging around at the moment, just talking. But yeah, inside value, no trades, nothing. It's not worth it to me. I look for, so the market's gonna move from balance to imbalance. I look for prices outside of balance, so imbalance. And prices will always be seeking fair value, aka balance. And trading inside balance is basically what we saw in this 1 minute. It's just this chop. You could definitely take trades inside balance. I've taken trades inside balance before. But that was before I kind of have my system down like I do now. So you wait for the breakout. I wait for the return. So I wish I had that paint drawing still. Where's a good example? I guess this is a good example. So I'm looking for price to move higher. On this case, buyers become trapped. We had limit orders coming in, a move lower, a retest of this area. So a retest, I get in short, and I'm looking for prices to return back to the point of control. The point of control is this, the highest point of trade, or highest area where volume has been traded on the day or year or whatever the profile is. I use the day and year and a 3-day profile. Yeah, so I just look for prices to return back to balance or point of control. Not really point of control, but balance. It's just, I don't care for continuation trades. That's just not how I trade. You can trade footprint any way you want. You can do trades however you want. This is just what I found works for me. I have back testing on this system that proves it works for me. I have some videos explaining how the trade works. And I have streams showing how it works. So it's just what works for me. So you short / long into point control. Yeah. So shorts only works. I only long. So that's my setups. I only look to short above very high, and I only look to long below very low. I would not short under very low, and I would not long above very high. Yeah. So it really simplifies it. I'm not looking for every trade. I need to charge my watch. I've been standing. Don't yell at me. Yeah, so I've heard of that strategy. I mean, it's just auction market theory. The link I posted up above if you watch those videos, they do the exact same thing I do. So it's not the most popular because it's people hear auction market theory and they're like, oh, it's just theory, but it's just how prices work. Like, say you're at a grocery store and people see eggs on sale for 50 cents. Oh yeah, we're all gonna go buy some eggs. As they're buying eggs, the store's gonna be like, oh, people really like this, so they're gonna move prices higher. And there's gonna be a point where eggs reach $2. And when eggs reach $2, the buyers are gonna be like, oh, this is too much. I don't want these eggs anymore. I don't want to buy any more eggs. And they will not buy eggs. So they can't really sell, but as there's no more buyers, prices are gonna come lower. And say eggs come back to 50 cents, people are gonna start buying again. So it's kind of like that, up and down. And that's just how the market works. That's how any market. If you go to a art auction, you can think of each footprint like an art auction. So as we start low, buyers are gonna be like, oh yeah, push that up. I want it for 50. I want it for 70. I want it for 80. And it's gonna eventually plateau where we say we get to 100 and there's no more buyers coming in. So that's where it's gonna end. So say we start here, we go to here, and now say prices are up here and they're starting at 100, but no buyers want to buy it at 100. So they're like, okay, we'll go to 90, we'll go to 80, we'll go to 60, and prices will come back down. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but just an example. lower. There's a buyer sitting here. He's facilitating trade. So you can see sellers are pushing it. You see what? Yeah, sellers are pushing it lower on the delta. A buyer sitting here taking their position. As we move higher, there's also a seller here. It could be more than one. It could be one. We don't know. But there's just a buy. We're just buying down here, selling up here. Repeat, repeat, repeat. And say the seller up here that's been building a position, when he becomes stopped, when he has too much fear, yeah, exactly. Just buying and selling in a tight range. Question mark, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just buying and selling in that range. And depending on what way we go, it's going to initiate fear in the buyer or seller. And as humans, as we become fearful, we are going to be looking for a way to take that fear away from us, to give us some relief. And to get relief in the market, you have to flatten your trade. So a seller has to become a buyer, a buyer has to become a seller. So buyers become sellers, sellers become but like I said, we're inside value, so we can't expect to move anywhere. We can't expect a lot of high volume to come in, because when we're inside value, so as we're inside value, buyers and sellers are comfortable. Higher time frame, we'll say higher time frame buyers and sellers are comfortable. And as they're comfortable, we're just going to balance for a while. So inside value also equals balance. So inside value equals balance / chop. And that's why I don't trade inside value. Oh, we can actually see yeah, we can actually see as prices have been trading down here, we've actually pulled value lower. So as the value area is pulled lower, that is telling participants that we are accepting lower prices. We are building a new market down here. I don't want to say market, but that's the easiest way to say it for me. So we can think about it as, while we were up here, we can say eggs. We'll go back to the eggs. Eggs were about $3 to $2. So while we're up here, eggs are trading at $3 to $2. People are okay with that. They're like, all right, this is fine. This is what the overall prices are for eggs. But as buyers became less happy with the prices being this high, we have came lower. So now the new prices of eggs for the market is about 50 cents to $1. So as buyers were happier to buy prices lower, they're going to be more comfortable buying for 50 cents to $1. And we can see that range here. We'll say, I don't got a text. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't know what I did. That's not good. I'm not in a trade though. I'm negative on the day. So as we're down here, yeah, stop doing that. This is the 50 cents. This is the $1. So as buyers were happy buying for 50 cents, now they're a little okay now buying at 75 cents. And as 75 cents was, yeah, it's pretty cheap. So the Walmart, the store, is going to raise prices a little bit because they're seeing buyers are happy down here. So we're going to move higher. We're going to move the limit of the top of the prices. So we went from $1 to $1.50. And we might even balance up here now. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm just trying to make examples. So it moved like that. We'll see a balance here. And yeah, that's basically just how it is. If you always want, you can replay everything I said and you can re-listen to it. Just take notes, or I don't want to say take notes because I don't really think I'm preaching. I don't really think I'm that smart. I just think I simplify stuff enough for people to understand. So we might see this previous area where prices were considered high. We might see that become the normal. But as we're inside value, we're chopping around. It's hard to say. But we can go back here and watch what happens. So now let's say prices are back around 75 cents. Oh no, I said $1. Prices or eggs are now at $1. Sellers weren't too happy with eggs being at $1.50. So we have to see if buyers are okay, if individuals are okay with prices being this high. We're inside value, so these examples are very they're not the best examples. It's like trying to explain auction market theory for, what is this? About 6-point range, 4-point range. Okay, so now we can see how individuals, customers, weren't happy with prices being this high. They didn't like how prices were raised. So now we're returning back to the prior balance. We're returning back to the fair value. Get rid of that. So as prices moved higher, we're returning back to value, back to, so eggs are selling for a loss. So egg sellers. I would say they are selling, but they're not selling as many eggs. Like our egg, a new short position. It's more showing that customers aren't comfortable buying that high, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the customers, they want fair value, and as we balance, we had fair value. Yeah, exactly. You're kind of getting it. You just have to keep doing it over and over and over. But yeah. So as we moved higher, they weren't happy. They didn't enjoy prices being this high. They felt like they're being ripped off. So now we're returning back to balance, and we might see same balance. And we might just chop around. Dog. My dog's just in the background, tearing up a bone. Oh, shoot. I hope that this all making sense though. You won't get it on your first day. Like I said, just start talking around. I'm gonna make a video out of this part. There we go. Put that in my notes. Make a video out of my random talking over the weekend. Yeah, so I might just go and just make a video about everything we talked about, just to simplify it and make a little summary. Oh man, yeah, I've seen so many traders come in trying to make a quick buck and then just not be able to they're not successful, so they give up. A lot of them give up right when they're about to be successful, but it's all about mental, it's all about your psychology. I definitely recommend, I have a playlist in my Discord about psychology videos. They're not all related to trading, because your outside life is going to be affected by your trading life, so your trading life is going to be affected by your outside life. It's just, it all intermingles. I try to cut out any negative input, so I really don't like to watch the news or anything. I just try to focus on trading. It sounds boring, it sounds uninteresting, but it's what you gotta do. Over the weekend, you could watch a bunch of these videos. These live streams. You could just watch the stuff happen. I'll put it back on the footprint for anyone. So we can see here on the footprint, as we were moving higher, buyers were buying in. They're trying to get prices higher. Buyers are at the high here, but there's no one to push prices higher. There's no what's the word? Yeah, they become trapped. So as they become trapped, they have to take their position off, and for a buyer to take the position off, they have to become a seller. So we push prices back to fair value. Oops. What do you mean no one wants to push prices higher? So what I mean is, as buyers are pushing prices higher, they like I said with the eggs, go back to the eggs, as prices were getting higher, buyers were not able to keep the pressure going. They did not feel like this was fair. They don't want to be buying up here. They would rather be buying down here. But we're also talking about a 1 minute range. Like this is not the best scenario to show off. But yeah, what I mean basically, so eggs were becoming more expensive. Buyers were not happy to buy up here. They would rather buy lower. So with the lack of buyers, prices are going to return back to value. So there's really 4 trades I look for. It's I can pull something up. I've been working on this little thing mostly for myself, but I'll pull it up. Yeah, basically. So this example is not done yet. Once it loads, why is it so small? All right. So what I look for, why is that like that? So we have lack of buyers, lack of sellers, and then we also have trap buyers and trap sellers. This isn't done yet. I gotta finish this one. But yeah. Once I finish that, I'll post it in my Discord. I'm probably gonna finish it tonight at work. Yeah. Once I'll finish it tonight and then I'll post it in my Discord. So just be waiting for that if you want. So the idea for it is I'm gonna make a computer mat, like so for my my mouse, a mouse mat, I guess. I'm gonna place it here so I can, if I'm in before I take a trade, I look down, I read it, and I take the trade. Kind of some examples. But yeah, I'll post it in my Discord. But yeah, you can see now that we prices moved higher. We can see on over here, it's actually a good example. As prices moved higher, there was a lack of buyers, so we came back down to value. Now we're in value. When we moved higher again, another more lack of buyers. What's that? Oh. And price return back to value. So it's kind of repeat. Like I said, this is not the best example to show because it's not on the higher time frame. Anything could happen at this moment. Let me get this stuff back up. There we go. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm just some guy trying to make anything. Oh, for sure. That's just how I try to make the market as simple as possible. A lot of people overcomplicate it. They throw the Bollinger Band, they throw their VWAP bands, they throw trend line, they throw all this other stuff on it. All you really need is to understand how the auction or how the market facilitates trade, how we build value, and how the volume and the price is reacting at these certain value areas. But yeah, as you can see, as you can see, we've been balancing. We moved out of balance, lack of buyers, pulled prices back to balance, and it's just the same thing. Now as we came back up here, buyers don't want to buy up here, so sellers can come in. It's just as simple as buying and selling. That's all it is. Buy low, sell high. It's so simple, but it's actually such a good idea. But it takes a little bit of understanding how the auction moves. It's all about the auction. That's all it is. I appreciate you asking questions though. Yeah, that's the question. That's what we're always wondering. Who's going to become aggressive and push prices? But yeah, I think I'm going to make a video out of our little conversation. And I'll try to simplify in the video. Just a rundown, a little summary. Hey, maybe I can make a short. I'm trying to get my channel to 500. Right now we're at I think 420. 420. Yeah, we're about 420. And if anyone ever has any questions, please feel free to ask. That's why I do these. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm always available in my Discord. What time is it? 11? So I'll give you some stuff to do over the weekend. Umar Sharf. I do not. But I'll check him out. Let's look him up. See what he's about. Umar chart.
I've been trading for over 10 years.
Oh, I think I've seen a couple. I think I've seen him around. Yeah, I stick to myself. I don't really I try to cut out any outside interference. Oh, he's the creator of Tradezilla. Oh shit, I didn't know he's the creator of it. That's cool. I actually might have talked to him. I think he's in a Discord that I'm in, but I never knew about his YouTube channel. Let's see if he's in here. No, he's not. Okay, I thought he was. Yeah, I don't know the guy, but seems pretty interesting. Yeah, I see Tradezilla is really good, but I like to just use Google Forms. This is my Google form. So every day before I get into a trade, I fill this out. So here's my anything to validate your trade. This is the different trades I look for. The 4 different trades. And then the setup. That's basically just how I do my journal. Yeah, if you want to make one of those, I can share my example. I have an example one, or you can I have a YouTube video explaining how to make one. I don't either. It's a lot of people they don't consider Google Forms as a journal. They consider it as like a, for schools and for other things. Exactly. You can make one it takes like 5 minutes. Just go into it thinking this is how I want to take my trades, and then just make it. And it lets you upload your screenshots. It lets you do everything else. I'm not interested in any trades, so that's a different journal. I use Excel sheets a lot. So we go to here. Where you see prices are rejecting that higher value. So buyers are slowly building. Fucking heart. Yo, what are sellers doing right now? Sellers are also slowly selling. So buyers are doing the exact same thing, just opposite. Yep, you can see we rejected this higher prices. Pulling prices lower. This is what you can do with the Google Forms. Get all your data, and you can also go in here and you can see your trades. You can pull up your screenshots if it loads. My internet's kind of slow right now. Yeah, you pull your screenshots up, and you can go through here and make comments and whatnot. I think this one has comments on it. If it loads, it's so slow. Why is it so slow? Yeah, you can go in here and you can highlight certain things, make a comment, and it's really useful. I like it, so I'll sit at work and I'll just do this for my trades. So, for your weekend, watch those videos on auction market theory. This is for anyone. Make a checklist for your entries. Yeah, really just watch those videos, take notes, get a good grasp on the auction market theory. We have 3 days, so really do whatever. It's like a long weekend. For sure, for sure. I believe in you. If you put the effort in, you got it. You can also do some DOM studying. The DOM is really useful. I don't use it at all. You can kind of see the footprint of the DOM, but the DOM is just noise to me. Anything I need to do where I can see it on the volume profiles, or the footprint, or the delta, or time in sales. You know, the DOM's really nice though if you want to focus on the orders coming in and out, but I want to focus on the structure and how we're building value. That's just me. Umar Sharf. So auction market theory over supply and demand. I use them both together, but I don't focus on supply and demand candlestick chart, or like the candlestick patterns. I use supply and demand as the concept. So we can kind of see this is demand down here. One sec. We can see this is demand. So as prices are coming lower, we have a demand of buyers, and then up here we have a supply of sellers. So as prices move higher, don't hit me with that. As we move higher, there's more supply of eggs because there's less buyers. 1%. I'd say it's about yeah. So it's about even for me, but I mostly focus on market theory. But use them together. It's all about just putting the puzzle pieces together, really. It sounds simple when I say it out loud, but it's a lot harder. I understand. And you can see on here on my bid-ask profile, this is why I like this thing so much. Yeah. I got you. On the bid-ask profile, we can see we're building value. Take that. Oh shit. Oh yeah. So we're building value. Let me get this. Drawing messed up. Yeah, so we're building value on the higher time frame. This is a 15-minute chart, bid-ask. So like I said, on the higher time frame participants, buyers are building the position down here, sellers are building the position up here, and we're waiting for some movement out of this balance area. Where will we head? We can make some suggestions and some ideas. Where will we head from this balance area? Well, I'm thinking we might run to 4784, because if we have balance down here that hasn't been tested. But if we want yeah, you can't really tell. You can just kind of think about it and formulate a plan. So in my morning plan, I said this area needs to be defended. I also said in my morning plan, this area needed defended, and it's been defended so far. So I have my morning plans in my Discord. Yeah, my Discord's mostly where I stay, and I post. I have a lot of resources in there, and I recently just cleaned it up and made it easier to move around.